Everybody know what that means. Hell no. Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is another video reaction video on House of Dragon Season 1, Episode 10. I'm just in time before Season 2, Episode 1 airs. I think it airs in like 4 days, 5 days. That's on Sunday. Today, for me right now, it's currently Tuesday, so should be out pretty soon. This is the last video in Season 1, so there's just so much going on. I think I'm gonna do a reaction to the trailer. I haven't watched it yet. I've been trying to stay away from it so there's no spoilers. I'm also probably do my my characters ranking and see, who is the best characters, best acting skills, all of that, who, grabbed you more within the series. Also, I think I'll be doing a complete season review, so stay tuned for that. And without any wasting of time, let's just get straight into this one. But before I do, like, share, subscribe, leave your comment, and go ahead and watch my other videos. Thank you guys. Kid Driftmark. He's worried about the area that he's gonna have to take over. He knows it's his now.
There you are.
If White Dread dies, so.
The sea snake is going to die, isn't he?
I don't know.
Luke.
It can't be Lord of the Tides. Grandsire was the greatest sailor who ever lived. I get green sick before the ship even leaves the harbour. I'll just ruin everything. I don't want Driftmark. It should have passed on to Sir Aemond.
We don't choose our destiny, Luke. It chooses us.
Hold on a minute. Poor kid, he knows. He said it. I don't want Driftmark. It should have been passed on to Sir Aemond because he knows he's not related to these guys. He knows. It's not a matter of, oh, I'm the rightful heir to this, to Driftmark or any of that. He knows that guy, my dad, supposedly that is not my dad. I know who my dad is. He's dead. My dad is so-called dead. Uncle should have been White Dread dies, basically. And he's here like, bro, like, I'm not even related to these guys. As you can tell, I get seasick before I even touch the ship, right? How can I be related to these guys? And these guys are seafaring people. There's no way I'm supposed to have this title. And the mom, oh my God, I don't know. I don't know why people love this girl. I don't know why people love this girl. Because in one breath, she says, choose our destinies. When in the other stand, she's trying to choose his destiny. She put him in this position and telling him, oh, you're going to have to do this because, she messed up these kids' life and because of her. It's because of her. I'm trying not to pick a side or any of that, but I don't like Rhaenyra. I don't like, she's too spoiled, too bratty, and just entitled. That's it. That's just pretty much it. She's too entitled. Get out of here.
4 and 10.
We're not frightened.
Same
Nothing.
as you are now. I wasn't ready to be Queen of the 7 Kingdoms.
You should not be the Queen of the 7 Kingdoms.
It was my duty.
You're still not ready.
And in time, I came to understand I had to earn my inheritance.
Just listening to her talk just pisses me off, man. A lot of people are going to hate this, but just listening to this girl is just too much for me.
Perfect.
Perfect? Look at her smiling. She knows. Bro, if she was perfect, your hair would have been white. That's just bottom line. If this girl was perfect, your hair would have been white. Their names. Ooh. It's a hit. Straight up. Just like that. Look at Daemon's face.
I grieve this loss with you, Rhaenyra. My cousin, your father, possessed a kind heart.
Yeah.
There is more.
There's more. Yep.
Aegon has been
far
crowned
more.
as his successor.
Which is right. Which is right. She's feeling that's a...
They crowned him.
Induced labor.
How did Viserys die?
What do you mean they crowned him?
I could not say.
How long ago?
A day passed, perhaps two. I was made a prisoner in my quarters while the Queen made her preparations.
Lucerys has been slain.
Alicent demanded you declare for Aegon.
The thing is, it could seem as if Viserys was slain because as soon as they had that meeting and he, put everything together and everyone thinks, okay, she's gonna be queen. The king said it again. There's nothing we could do now. Let's just kill him and get him out of the way and make our preparation. It looks like that from Damien's standpoint, right? And that's his brother. We all know how he loved his brother. So to think the king was slain by Damien is on point. I could see that. I could see that. But her disbelief that they crowned him as king, I'm not buying it. You know this guy deserves to be king over you. So why are you shocked? I'm just not buying it. I'm sorry. Bro, like, there's facts on both sides. Like, she's saying, like, he's like, hey, they killed my brother and you could have burned them all, right? Pretty much. Like, she was right there. They were at her mercy. And she didn't. And her excuse is like, hey, there's going to be a war, man. But it's not my war to start. A part of me like what she's saying and get what she's saying, but a part of me is like, nah, bruv. Like, are you crazy? Your family's intertwined in this war. If you lose, your family's out, right? You got these people right here. Kill them. Kill them because you're going to go to a war. She knows it's going to be a war. There's no way there's not going to be a war. She knows. And if you have the upper hand right there and then, kill them. She didn't. And now there's going to be a war. I don't know. She should have burnt them. I'm just saying. Like, you have to be ruthless. You should have burnt them. Put your blood on the Iron Throne if that's the case. But she didn't. And now, inevitably, there's going to be a war, which I'm not agreeing with because a lot of innocent people are going to die just because of this girl and her thottish ways. I'm just saying. That's just my views.
Out of loyalty to my husband and to my house. The Greens are coming for you, Rhaenyra. And for your children.
Mm-hmm. The Greens.
You should leave Dragonstone at once.
So they're calling him. I'm not sorry for her. She's bleeding. Yeah, induced labor. Yeah, begin. What are we waiting for? What's gonna happen? She have no clue.
We have 30 knights, 100 crossbowmen, and 300 men-at-arms. Dragonstone is relatively easy to defend, but as an instrument of conquest, our army leaves a lot to be desired. I've sent word to my loyal men in the City Watch. I'll have some support there, but I cannot speak to the numbers.
We already have declarations from Celtigar and Staunton, Massey, Darkland, and Barrymon.
Got a lot of
My lady
numbers
mother was
already.
an Arryn. The Vale will not turn cloak against their own kin.
River Run was always a close friend to your father, Your Grace. With Prince Daemon's acquiescence, I have already sent ravens to Lord Grover.
Grover.
Lord Grover is fickle and easily swayed. He will need to be convinced of the strength of our position, and that we will support him should it come to war.
What
I'm going to
position?
treat with him myself.
What of Storm's End and Winterfell?
There has never lived a Stark who forgot an oath, and with House Stark, the North will follow.
Lord Boros Baratheon will need to be reminded of his
North.
father's promises.
Who are these
What
people?
news from Driftmark?
Lord Corlys sails for Dragonstone.
To declare for his queen.
The Velaryon fleet is in my husband's yoke. He decides where they sail.
We shall pray for both you and
She
your
has no
husband's
control
support.
over it.
Just as we prayed nightly for the Sea Snake's return to good health. There's no port on the narrow sea would
She
dare
has
to
no
make an
control
enemy
over
of
it.
the Velaryon fleet.
I get it now. I get it. She was not kneeling because she don't want to make a decision until her husband gets here, right? She don't want to be like, hey, bro, guess what? I knelt to the queen. I can't take it back. So you're just gonna have to ride with her, right? She wants him to come back, make sure that he's of sound mind and say, hey, bro, this is what's up. What we're gonna do, right? So that's why all this time that she has not knelt, right? But I'm saying, if she hasn't knelt, why is she at a war council? Why is she knowing the plans? Why is she, you know, there at all? Like, Neil, it's kind of like they're not prepared at all. They're not prepared, and this speaks to the entitlement of her. She just thought, as soon as my dad died, I'm gonna take this, right? The fact that she was living here at Dragonstone while her dad was sick on the edge of dying, and she still come back and set up shop just the same as if nothing's gonna happen, shows you she wasn't prepared and how entitled she is. Like, if I saw my dad in that state and I know that he picked me to rule after him, and there's potential, like three of them, three, four, like I think Aegon has kids, right? Like four people potentially that could rule over me. I'm gone, bro. I'm not staying here. I'm I'm gonna be at his side every single day, making preparations for my reign and putting things in place just in case my dad dies, right? He's gonna die. We all saw that he was on his last, right? He could barely walk, barely move, barely talk. There's a massive hole in his eyes. This guy was on his last. Why would you come back? Why would you come back? Stay there, set up shop. The fact that she came back gave every single body on the other side, the green side, chance to prepare. And look at them. They look like they have no idea what's going on.
And our enemies?
We have no friends among the Lannisters. Tywin has served the hand too long to turn against him. And Otto High Tower needs the Lannister fleet.
Without the Lannisters, we're not like to find any allies west of the Golden Tooth.
No.
They ruled all that area.
Riverlands are essential, Your Grace.
Pray forgive my bluntness, Your Grace, but talk of men is moot. Your cause owns
True.
a power that has
You
not
got
been
dragons.
seen in this world
Yeah.
since the days of old
This
Valyria.
guy. The facts. The only person in the room that's talking sense. Only person in the room that's talking sense right now. I'm sorry, Damien. I get what you're saying, but talk of all these allies and men on the ground and all of that. Yeah, I guess you're gonna need the men and all that to go hold the to be on the ground fighting and all of that. But you have dragons. You have dragons. The other side has the biggest dragon. That's what we should be talking about. So all this talking about, oh, allies here, ally that, how many men we're gonna get, that's nonsense. It's mute. Just as this guy is saying, talk about the dragons. That's what I want to hear. Like, are these people dumb? Talk about the dragons.
Dragons.
All right, run it. Yeah,
The Greens
just as I say, they have dragons.
They have 3 adults, by my count. We have Cyrax, Caraxes, and Melis. Your sons
3
have
adults.
Virmax, Arax, and Tyraxes. Baela has Moondancer.
Damon, none of our dragons have been to war.
There are also unclaimed dragons. Seasmoke still resides on Driftmark. Vermithor and Silverwing dwell on the Dragon Mound. Still riderless. Then there are the 3 wild dragons, all of whom nest here.
Probably
And
like
who is to ride them?
12 dragons that he just rolled off.
4. I also have a score of eggs incubated in the
13
Dragon
to
Mound.
4 dragons.
Now, we need a place to gather, a toehold, large enough to house a sizable host. Here at Harrenhal, we cut off the west, surround King's Landing with the dragons.
Look at when you look back, like look at her face when he's talking. There's some jealousy there. I'm not sure if I'm the only one who picked up on it. I could be wrong. Let me know. But the look on her face, like he's acting like he's gonna be the king. I'm gonna be the queen. I should be making these plans. But she has no battle knowledge. She should be able to rely on these guys who are seasoned. And Damien, yes, he knows what he's talking about. He's a very good strategist. He's been to war before. He's won. Like, he knows what he's doing. And she's looking at him like, and looking around at everyone like, why everyone listening to him? Like, she's jealous. It's that sense of entitlement still coming through, even in the point where she needs these people. She needs Damien. Without Damien on her side, she's done for. Done. So she needs to, like, chill.
And we could have every greenhead mounted on spikes before the fucking moon turns.
Your Grace, a ship has been
Look
sighted
at her
offshore.
face.
A long galleon flying a banner of a 3-headed green dragon.
Alert the watchtowers, sight the skies.
Damien is all about business. Look at her. I love the watchtowers, sight the skies. It's all about business. This guy's not messing around. This guy's all about business. He's crazy. Oh, this time he's meeting him. Oh, it's Otto. Ooh. I'm not sure if Otto is either smart or dumb for doing this. Like, this is risky. This is risky, bro. Like, out of everyone, he should not be here. I guess he's the most expendable one to send, but he should not be here at all. This is a mistake. I don't know, man. Like, Otto. Let's see what happens. They could easily capture him.
I come at the behest of the Dowager Queen Alicent, mother of King Aegon, second of his name, Lord and Protector of the Seven Kingdoms.
Hold on a minute. If you listen to what he said, I came at the bequest of the Dowager Queen, like the past queen, right? Still, maybe it's obvious or maybe it's not so obvious. They're still trying to, crap on Aegon that he has his mom and his granddad doing his bidding. Like his mom has to be making moves for him. Like I don't like that. I don't like that. The king should be sending them and be like, hey, I come on behalf of the king. That's the authority he should be rolling up with, not the queen, right? I don't get it. Or maybe that was a strategic move where he's like, hey, I come on behalf of the queen, right? So maybe Rhaenyra might be like, oh yeah, that's my friend. Let me not start any violence or anything. It's just she's my best friend. I don't want to hurt her. Let's listen to what she has to say. Stuff like that. Nonsense. You should roll up and say, I am here on behalf of the king, Aegon. That's it. But look at Damien. He's not buying her message. See, I know it. I know it. Only to Princess Rhaenyra. That's a strategic move. All right, here she is. Ask to the queen. It's like, where's the princess? He's not calling her queen. Why are they showing off, bro? Why is she showing off? Why show off? Like, we get it. You have a dragon. Small beanie dragon. Like, we get it. Everybody gets it. No need to flex. Like, you don't have the crown. You might have a crown. You don't have the kingdom. Just chill. There's no need to be showing off.
Princess Rhaenyra.
Impressive, right?
I'm Queen Rhaenyra now. And you all are traitors to the realm.
King Aemond Targaryen, second of his name, in his wisdom and desire for peace, is offering terms. Acknowledge Aegon as
moment ago you said
obeisance before the Iron Throne. In exchange, His Grace will confirm your possession of Dragonstone. It will pass to your true-born son Lucerys upon your death. Lucerys will be confirmed as the legitimate heir to Driftmark and all the lands and holdings of House Velaryon. Your sons, by Prince Daemon, will also be given places of high honor at court. Aegon the Younger as the king's squire, Viserys as his cupbearer.
She's thinking about
Finally, the king in his good grace will pardon any knight or lord who conspired against his ascent.
I would rather feed my sons to the dragons than have them carry shields and cups. For your drunken usurper cunt of a king.
Aemond Targaryen sits the Iron Throne. He wears the Conqueror's crown, wields the Conqueror's sword, has the Conqueror's name. He was anointed by a septon of the faith before the eyes of thousands. Every symbol
Everything
of
says he's king.
belongs to him.
It's like I'm in these people's head.
Tully, Baratheon, houses that have also received and are at present considering generous terms from their king.
Stark, Tully, and Baratheon all swore to me when King Viserys named me his heir.
Stale oaths will not put you on the Iron Throne, Princess. The succession changed the day your
Chill,
father
chill.
sired a son. I only regret that you and he
Yep.
were the last to see the truth of it.
You are no more hand than Aegon is king. Fucking traitor.
They could have another one made easily.
Grand Maester.
Look at his face. He feels so sorry for her. Like, this what you're doing is pitiful. Like, coming here, grabbing the hand of the king crest off my chest. Like, pitiful. This is pitiful. This is like, look at you. You're just begging for scraps. Like, Aegon wears the conqueror's crown. He wields the conqueror's sword. He sits on the Iron Throne. He was crowned before everyone, right? In this time, he has a conqueror's name. You know, the religious aspect of the kingdom crowned him, right? There's a lot of lords on his side. A lot of people recognize him as a true king because he's a guy, right? What do you have? You just have this small little island with some dragons, and yes, you have your uncle husband beside you, who's he's very good, but if you're not listening to him, it makes no sense. It makes no sense, and you could see she's considering the terms. That's why Damien was like, "I'd rather feed my son to the dragons," to kind of throw her off and be like, "Hey, don't even think about this. This is not even gonna happen," right? And it's crazy, man. It's crazy that the look that he gave her, like, this is just pitiful, man. Like, you need to stop. You need to stop. So, I don't know. He's crazy.
Fuck is this?
This is the page that she tore out from the book.
Queen Alicent has not forgotten
And
the
she
love
was there
we once
with
had for each other.
Alicent. She trying
No
to? Is she
blood
crying?
need be spilled. The realm can
Oh
carry
my
on in
gosh!
Queen Alicent eagerly awaits your answer.
She can have her answer now, stuffed in her father's mouth along with his withered cock. Let's end this mummer's farce.
Yes!
Eric, bring me Lord High Tower so I may take the pleasure myself.
Yes! He needs to die. He's right there.
No.
Bro, he's right there. He needs to die. Is she dumb?
King's Landing will have
Damon
my
has to
answer on the
chill.
morrow.
What? Oh my gosh. Answer in the morning. Are you dumb? What's wrong with this girl? No, no. If you let this guy go, it's simply saying, "Oh, yeah, we're considering the offer." That shows you that deep down you're not fit to rule. You shouldn't be the queen. She knows it deep down, right? Maybe, let me not trying to get on her that much. Maybe she's like, "Okay, let me protect my kids. Let me protect my kids. Let's not go into a war that was potentially going to have my entire family wiped out." But this is a ruthless world. There's no way your kids are going to be safe. They're going to die. Instant you agree to this, send your two sons to go be squires and cupbearers, they'll kill them. Right there. They're dead. And your other three sons, they're on the chopping blocks too, because their life is going to be rough, especially with the color of their hair. Instant she agreed to these. Couple of years, all her kids are dead, and she herself will be dead. So I'm not sure what she's doing. This love that she has for for Allison is clouding her judgment, and she should be listening to Damien. There's no way Otto should walk off this island. There's no way. No way he should walk off this island. Right? Not even the least he should be getting is a jail cell. Keep him locked up there, right? And if you follow Damien, he's dead. But the least he should be getting is a jail cell. He should not be able to go back into his ship and sail all the way back there to go console his grandson, because he's the mastermind on their side. Do not let this guy go. He's the grandmaster over there making all the pulls, and because of her emotional self, she's gonna let him go. Bro, let me watch this show, because this is doing my head in, man. Look at Daemon, he's pissed. He's like, what's wrong with this girl? Let me go talk to her real quick. Are they gonna let him go? He can't believe. Look at Ah, the dragon left. He can't believe.
It's no easy thing for a man to be a dragon slayer. But dragons can kill dragons, and have. The simple truth is this: we have more dragons than Aegon.
Lucerys spoke often of the Valyrian histories. I know them well. When dragons flew to war, everything burned. I do not wish to rule over a kingdom of ash and bone.
Are you considering the High Tower's terms, Your Grace?
As Queen, what is my true duty to the realm, Lord Bartimus? Ensuring peace and unity, or that I sit the Iron Throne no matter the cost?
That's your father talking.
My father's dead.
Yeah.
And he chose me as his successor. To defend the realm, not cast it headlong into war.
But the enemy have declared war.
He's showing her no
What
respect.
are you going to do about it?
Yeah, they've declared war. Pretty much, he's right. They have declared war the instant they put Aegon on the throne. They have declared war. And she's here talking about, oh, dragons are gonna burn everything, and I have to consider. Like, I get it. 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 But you have to think about your kids. They're gonna kill them. These kids that you put in this position, they're gonna die if you take this offer. They're gonna die either way if they go to war or anything. But they're gonna die, right? Because if there's no war, they're gonna target them. You know, in a couple of years, they're gonna kill them because they're gonna pose a threat. If there's a war, they're gonna target them because they are the ones who are gonna inherit all this. And if you wipe them out, she has no claim. She has no claim. And you could tell Damien is trying to like, hey, like we have the upper hand here. We need to strike and finish this. But she's not listening. It's the entire. I don't want to keep bashing her like this, but I don't think she knows better. I really don't think she knows better. It shows me she's not fit for being queen. And even though her father tried to prepare her, you could tell she's not prepared. She's not prepared for war. What she should have been. Right? As a ruling monarch, you should make sure you're prepared for every eventuality. She was simply on holidays her entire life leading up to this, right? She moved here to Dragonstone when the kitchen got hot. She, you know, dipped from King's Landing, came here to chill with her, with her kids and her bastard kids and your husband, right? Because the kitchen got hot, right? She couldn't face all the ridicule that she was getting up from court, so she hightailed and left. Now she's always trying to take the easy way out. Not no fairy tale, bro. Life is real. Let's go, my guy. Bro, like a burden just lift off my shoulders. Like my guy, he's back. Eyes opening up. Let's go. Yeah, he's look like he's on his last.
I've had men
glad to see his wife. Look at him
for falling asleep on their watch. You are no man.
You abandoned me when I most needed you. Both our children stolen from us. I needed you. Baelor and Rhaenyra needed you, and you abandoned us for more adventure at sea. As has always been your way.
I had no
other that's his way. He's a man, like, yeah, he's dealing with it differently.
We lost Corlys.
Facts. Facts. He dealt with it differently. Typical man, like, try to mask his pain in battles and wars and glories.
I understand we have a new king.
A stranger casts a long shadow over this family. Your brother is also dead.
What? What do you mean, my brother's
dead?
Damien chopped his head off.
Your seat. He stood before the king and denounced Laenor's sons as illegitimate.
Yeah, that'll get you killed.
Daemon took his head for it.
Heedless ambition has always been a Velaryon weakness.
Ambitious.
You are right, Rhaenys. I reached too far. And for nothing.
You're right.
Our pursuit of the Iron Throne is at an end.
It's not, actually. It's not. She made a decision.
No one. We will retire to high tide to be content with our grandchildren.
Jace, Luke, and Joff are claimants to the throne. Those boys will not be safe so long as Aegon is king.
Yep.
Complicit in our son's death. That girl destroys everything she touches.
That girl
True.
is holding the realm together at present. Every man standing round the painted table urges her to plunge the realm into war.
Painted
Rhaenyra is
table.
the only one who's demonstrated
What's the name
restraint.
of it?
The purpose of war is to fill graveyards, my dear Lord Staughton. The trick is to put more of their men in the ground than your own.
Easy words for a lord who commands from the safety of his castle.
Doesn't make it
The Lord of
any
the
less
Tides!
true.
Lord Corlys Velaryon!
Like, shut up.
And his wife,
Boy's here.
Princess
Yes, sir.
Rhaenys Targaryen.
Lord of the Tides. That name is just still so crazy to me. Lord of the Tides.
My lords.
I'll never get over it.
Brings much relief
Still
to see
dressed
you hale
well.
and healthy again.
I'm very sorry about your father, Princess. He was a good man.
Still talking like a G. He's my favorite character, man. Still talking like a G. Yeah. Showing them what's up.
Where is Daemon?
There were other concerns which demanded
He's nowhere
Prince's
to be
attention.
found. He bailed.
Your declared allies?
Everyone is awaiting what he's going to decide.
Yes?
Too few to win a war for the throne.
Well, we would also hope to have the support of houses Arryn, Baratheon, and Stark.
Hope is the fool's ally.
Both
True.
Arryn and Baratheon share blood with my house, but all of them swore oaths to me.
As did House High Tower, if I remember.
As did you, Lord Corlys.
Oh, it's calling him out. As did you. I want to know what his decision is going to be. Come on, bro. Like, stop keep us waiting. He looked at
Your
the
father's
kids like,
realm was one of justice and honor. Our houses are bound by common blood and common cause. This High Tower treason cannot stand.
yeah. Big dog. He's going to side
You
with
have the
her.
full support of our fleet and house. Your Grace.
This is good for her side. Like, this is massive in the grand scheme of things. His fleet, so how people talk about it, it's unmatched, right? His house, the richest in the realm, rich, but not as rich as him. He's knowledgeable about war and he's experienced, right? All those things is just tied in one. I should have just, it's kind of redundant saying all that, but you get the point, her side. But why support this girl? As he said, go back to Driftmark and be content with his family. Just sit back and live out his old age while these people kill themselves. And at the end of the war, his house will still remain the richest and the most powerful. That's a very strategic move. But his wife told him, like, hey, your grandsons safe. They'll never be safe, so you have to support them. And I think that's where his decision to support her factored in, because when he walked in and he talked all that crap to her, as you could tell, he looked back at the kids and be like, those are my grandsons. He knows they're not, but those are my granddaughters too, which definitely they are. They look just like him, right? So he's trying to protect his legacy by supporting her. And that's what I think is going on here. But at what cost, right? At what cost is he supporting her? We'll find out. It's not an honor, it's his oath. He swore an oath.
Princess Rhaenys.
And she's happy.
But
where's Daemon?
As I said to my bannermen, I made a promise to my father to hold the realm strong and united. If war is first, stroke is to fall, it will not be by
You're going to war.
You do not mean to act.
Taking caution does not mean standing fast. I wish to know who my allies are before I send them to war.
You have to act, man. You're gonna leave them to make the first move.
The consequence of my near demise in the Stepstones is that we now control them. I took care to fully garrison the territory this time. A total blockade of the shipping lanes will be in place in days, if not already.
That's epic.
The Triarchy have been
That's
routed.
epic.
The narrow sea is ours.
It's epic. So they control the seas, pretty much.
Further seal the gullet, we can cut off all seaborne travel and trade to King's Landing.
I should take navies and patrol the gullet myself.
Yeah. Nothing comes through.
When we drain the narrow sea, we can surround King's Landing, lay siege to the Red Keep, and force the Green surrender.
If we're to have enough swords to surround King's Landing, we must first secure the support of Winterfell, the Eyrie, and Storm's End.
I'll prepare the ravens, Your Grace.
We should bear those messages. Dragons can fly faster than ravens, and they're more convincing.
That's true, but these boys need to stay put, because they're
Send us.
not a good sight right now for most people.
Prince is right, Your Grace.
So what is she doing? Don't send your kids. You go handle these business.
Very well. Prince Lucerys
No,
flying north.
you go handle these stuff. Like, what are you
First
talking
to the
about?
Eyrie to see my mother's cousin, the Lady Jane Arryn, and then to Winterfell to treat with Lord Cregan Stark for the support of the North. Prince Lucerys will fly south to Storm's End and treat with Lord Boros Baratheon. We must remind these lords
Boros
of the oaths
Baratheon.
they swore,
That name is crazy.
and the cost of breaking them.
Some confidence building on her side, some momentum. You could tell her tone of voice has changed, all of it. Damien, where's he going? What is he singing to? He has to be a dragon. Hear that noise? Ooh. That's a big boy. Yes, sir. Still not as big. Light it up. Yeah, that's a big dragon. Look at his head. Is he trying to bond with this dragon? He's trying to lock in. Oh, did he touch it? Oh, they're locked in. It's crazy. Can he have 2 dragons? I never thought of that. Poor kid. His dragon could barely handle the storm. Look at it. It's a decent castle. Look at that. Storm's End. It's a crazy castle. Yes, sir. Open up. He's bashed out, man. Look how flies. Even his cape. Oh, hell no. Everybody knows what that means. Hell no. Get back in your dragon. Get out of here. Your mom told you you can't fight. This kid needs to go, bro. This kids need to go. Like, this is Aemond. 100%. Biggest dragon. Look, he towers over the castle. This is the biggest dragon. You took this guy eye out when you were small, right? You took his eyes out. His one eye, not eyes. He took his eye out. He has a bigger dragon than you. He's taller, he's bigger, he's faster, he's better with his sword. You need to go. You can't go in there. He's there. And if he's there, that means he got there to do the same thing he's doing, right? Try to persuade this guy. So you're late. Cut your lasses and get out of here. Like, this is not looking good. Massive dragon, bro. Look at that. He's still going. It's here though. This setup. I remember this. But was it so dark? Nah. Yep. Yep, that's him. My boy looks so evil. Jeez. He looks like Damien, I'm not gonna lie.
I brought you a message from my mother, the Queen.
Yet earlier this day, I received an envoy from the king. Which is it? King
yep.
or queen? The House of the Dragon does not seem to know who rules it.
Yeah.
What's your mother's message?
The House of the Dragon. He said the thing. He said it. He said the title of the show. Took him all this time. Took them all this time.
Where's the bloody maester?
He can't read. He can't read. The fact that he can't read, they're trying to tell us something about his character. That all he thinks about is fighting and adventures and all that.
Remind me of my father's oath. King Aegon at least came with an offer.
Yep.
My swords and banners for a marriage pact. If I do
it... that's it's a good move. That's a good move. That's a good move. I remember when the Lannister guy said, hey, you know, the Baratheons are going to take some persuading. You know, he has some daughters. We're going to have to marry some of them. And Aemond is doing his duty. But I don't think this guy could marry anybody.
Which one of my daughters will you wed? Boy.
3 daughters.
My lord.
Boy.
I'm not free to marry. I'm already betrothed.
He's already betrothed.
So you come with empty hands. Go
marry
home,
your small brother to him.
And tell your mother that the Lord of Storm's End is not some dog that she can whistle up at need to set against her foes.
Facts.
I shall take your answer to the Queen, my lord.
My lord. He's not gonna let him go just like that. Hell
wait.
No. Don't wait. Go.
My lord
go. Turned around. The Lord's strong. Did you just say to me?
Did you really think
that you could just fly about the realm, trying to steal my brother's throne at no cost.
I will not fight you. I came as a messenger,
Can't fight
not
him,
a
bro.
warrior.
You can't
Fight
fight
would
him.
be little challenge. No.
You can't fight him, bro.
I want you to put out your eye. It's payment for mine. One will serve. I would not blind you.
No.
Yeah, you
Then
took
you
my
are
eye,
craven
bro.
as well as a traitor.
Not here.
Give me your eye, or I will take it, boss.
Not in my hall! The boy came as an envoy. I'll not have blood shed beneath my roof.
He looks
Take
so
Prince Lucerys
evil.
back to his dragon. Now.
He looks real evil, bro. With that stone in his eye, that's sick. Dragon is gone. You're too late. You're too late. Focus. Pay attention, Alex. Be calm. Listen. Hey. Dragons, bro. You can't control them like that. Hell no. He's gonna do what he wants. Let's get out of here, man. Right now. I'm worried for him. Look at the size difference. Bro, even his tail is bigger than him. It's gone. Where is he? Here he is. Oh, he's laughing. Oh, look at it turned around. Oh my God. It's a beast. Dive. Hurry up, kiddo. Good turn. Oh, Aemond is just toying with him. Big warship he has. It's a massive dragon, bro. Look at that. He's sluggish in everything. He's slow to turn and all of that. But oh, he did it on his own. Vhagar is pissed. I think the dragons are out of control now. Dragons are out of control. He messed around too much. Oh, he's in the open now. No, bro, you're probably better off in the clouds. Oh, they're setting it up, you can tell. He missed them. Oh my God. Oh, look at his face. He didn't mean to do it. Oh my word. Don't finish. Don't finish. Don't finish. Okay. Who's this? It's Damien. The music. It's crazy right now. You could tell he knows something. He knows something. He knows something. They're all talking about war. Look at him. Making plans. Your son is dead. Your son is dead. You told him not to fight. You told him not to fight. You sent a boy, he was ill prepared. You didn't send him with any offers. Of course he's gonna be in trouble. Like what? Boris Baratheon had no reason to protect him, honestly. Like send him back to his dragon, let him go figure it out. Not in my roof. I think they're wearing the same outfit. It looks the same to me. Your son is dead. They minced him. Oh my god. I don't agree with that. You took my eyes, so I'm gonna take your life. But I don't think he had any control over it. Look at her. She's in pain, man. You send your son, you tell him not to fight, you let him swear, you send him ill prepared. The fact that you sent your son so young to go handle grown people business speaks a lot about you. You should have went to go do that. Damien should have went to go do that. Rhaenys should have went to go do that. Corlys should have went to go do that. Not the little boy. Now he's dead. Now she's pissed. It's war, bro. It's done. Oh, it's done. It's done. It's done. It's a good show. It's a good show. That's a very good show. Season 1, episode 10, delivered. Really delivered. There's so much talking points right now. I'm not sure how many I could go through, but oh, Damien. Damien is all about war. Let's start there. He's all about war. I think Rhaenyra is a bit jealous that everyone is looking to like take his advice and be like, all the councilmen are on Damien's side. Like, hey, let's go to war. Let's go do this. Let's not give them any more time to plan. Damien, she should listen to him. I guess, she's trying to be cautious and err on the side of caution. Don't just plunge the realm into war, which I understand. But they've declared war against you. They've taken the first shot and the second shot. So now your son is dead. You have to go to war. So she should be listening to Damien. Rhaenys should have killed them, right? Because her family's tied up into this right now. She should have killed them. I get that it's not her war to start, but I'd rather take the first shot than let you shoot at me. Because if you shoot at me, you could kill me. So now she's lost her grandson. Her granddaughter doesn't have a potential husband at this point. There's so much going on with her. She didn't want to make the call for her husband. He made the call. She seemed to be happy with it. I think she persuaded him to make the call and to side with Rhaenyra. To me, that's a bad choice. They should have sat out, let everyone go to war, and they'll be the most powerful house at that point. But it's too late. He sided with her. I guess his grandson and his granddaughters are part of this war, so he had no choice. So that's Rhaenys. She basically persuaded her husband to join Rhaenyra's side. Corlys, I get what he was saying. He was hoping to just go back home, chill with his grandkids, don't join the war, which to me would have been the better choice, but he was too tied up in it. He was forced. His hand was forced. He brings a lot of strength to Rhaenyra's side. There's no doubt, right? Most ships, the richest. There's dragons in his family. He controls the stepstones. So massive advantage just by having Corlys. Who else? The little boy, I don't know, man. The mom messed him up. I think she sent her son to die. Pretty much. He was ill prepared. She let him promise not to fight. So all he was doing was trying to evade this guy ever since he got there. The fact that he got there and he saw the dragon, he should have went away. But knowing these times, he would probably been deemed as a coward. So he was felt compelled to go there and deliver this message. The instant he went there, he was in big trouble. Because Aemond, you could tell he has a lot of ego. He had a point to prove, like, how dare you fly around this realm as a traitor and I'm just going to let you do what you want. Nah, that's not how it's going to work. Aemond, I really don't think he wanted to kill him. I think the dragons got out of control. He was just trying to tease him, but now he killed him. So what? He's dead. He's dead. What are you gonna do? You know, it's either he's gonna have to be like, bro, I'm sorry. That's not gonna cut it. That's not gonna cut it. Otto High Tower should not have went back on his ship and went home. He should have been in a dungeon the least, or his head should be on a spike to send a message. But hey, we're not here to play around, right? At least lock him up and say, hey, if you need to get your dad back or your granddad back, relinquish the throne and we let him through. Until then, he's gonna stay in our dungeon. Come and get it. That should have been the least mercy he got. But she sent him home. She sent him home. And that was a mistake. I think that was a mistake. There's just so much going on in the show. I can't wait. And I'm so happy that in a few days I'll be watching season 2, episode 1. I didn't have to wait, 2 years? As most people. So fingers crossed. So much going on in the show. I still stand by she don't deserve to be a ruler. I don't think she deserved to be ruler. She has no discipline. Does Aegon deserve to be ruler? I'm not sure. If everything is true about what the show is trying to portray about him, I think he doesn't deserve it either. Daemon, I don't know about him, man. He would have made the more fit ruler, but I think he's a bit brash, right? But with all said, I think Aemond fits the bill more. I think he could grow into becoming a true king. She's older than him. Yes, I guess he's like 2021, but he has a lot more time to grow in to becoming a king. You know, he's married to his sister. He has kids with his sister. He has more opportunity to set things right than she does. Her opportunities to set things right are gone. She has 2 opportunities. Make Damien's kids the heir to the throne. Disband those kids and say, hey, they're not going to be rulers because clearly they're not Velaryons, they're not Targaryens. I don't know. There's so much. I'm going to bring this up in my review. So I'm going to end this right here and think some more. Bring this up in my season review. But thank you guys for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. I'm out.